There's a kind of storm going on outside at the moment, and it's kind of dark and grey and very violent. It's very windy. Now, imagine if somebody was born in a desert where they've never experienced a storm like this before and it was sunny every day, and you brought them here and they looked outside. You'd forgive them if they thought that the world was about to end and basically there's absolute hopelessness. But someone like me who's lived in these conditions pretty much all my life, I understand that these storms are going to blow over and tomorrow we're going to have possibly even a sunshiny day. You can kind of relate that to what's happening right now in cryptocurrencies, right? What's happening now is we have already started the next bull run. Now, again, you could argue about what a bull run is, what a bull market is, etc. But the bottom line is the worst is over, right? The worst happened sometime earlier this year, at the beginning of 2023. That's when we hit the bottom. I know you'd hear a lot of people say that there's still a possibility that we might find new lows for this year. And I personally believe that that's not going to happen. I believe that the worst is over and we have already begun the run. Now, if you look at what the prices were during the bottom this year, Bitcoin has done 100% since then, right? It's doubled in price, which is a bit crazy to think about because before the previous all-time highs, Bitcoin's all-time high was something like 19 point something thousand dollars. And if you look at the price now, we're 50% above that, which is absolutely crazy to think about. If you were around during the last all-time high, bull market, whatever, when Bitcoin hit that all-time high, what did people say? People said, oh, it's going to go to 100,000. We had people like Plan B telling us that it might go to 250,000 in that cycle. We had people telling us to wait. Oh, there was going to be a parabolic blow off top. Everybody was making videos. Everybody was making social media posts about how we're about to see this massive run. Whereas all that time, we had already begun to decline. Bitcoin was heading back to basically the regional lows that we had at the beginning of the year. While people were waiting, letting their emotions run things, they failed to capitalize on the all-time high prices. Before we knew it, Do Kwon, FTX, the federal government, everyone rug pulled us and everything came crashing down like a sack of potatoes. What crashes down? Like dominoes, right? But the inverse of it is happening now where people are telling you, oh, the macro conditions are terrible. We're going into a recession. Everything's going to crash. But think about this. We are about to begin Q4. Q4 is almost always bullish for crypto. We're finishing September now. September is supposed to be the least bullish, the most red of all months when it comes to cryptocurrencies. And we've pulled through. We've survived it almost in the green, actually. We've done really, really well this month. And we're going into next month, October, which is almost always a green month, right? So we're looking forward to, no rate hikes in the United States. Even the Bank of England is now indicating that inflation has fallen and there will be no interest rate hikes here in the UK. So when the UK, the US, Germany, all of these countries are agreeing with each other, it means that things are starting to look up. If you've survived it till this very moment, then you have passed through the longest crypto winter we've ever had. You've survived crypto winter. You've survived the bear market and things are already going up. Unfortunately, at this point though, is where a lot of people that have held throughout the worst times are going to give up and capitulate. And the people who didn't take the risks with you are going to be the ones to benefit from shaking you off your crypto right now, whether or not you're in XRP, Bitcoin, what have you. Most of us are about to do very, very well indeed. And moving on to next year, where we're going to see the Bitcoin halving, that's when we're going to see parabolic runs in all directions. And then we have BlackRock and Grayscale and all those people are going to announce the ETFs. When all the whales have finished accumulating, all these banks have finished accumulating, they're all going to announce ETFs, they're going to announce projects, they're going to announce their own blockchains, CBDCs, cross-border payments. All of a sudden, everyone's going to turn bullish and it's going to coincide with the halving. And they would have shaken off all the people they wanted to shake off, all those retail people that took the risks during the hard times. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys are going to sell your tokens. A lot of you guys are going to let emotion and fear take your destiny from you. 2024 is going to be amazing. 2025 is going to be even more amazing. And we're going to see the largest transfer of wealth I think we've ever seen. It's not financial advice, of course. Do your own research. Peace.